من مطعم سيدر أرز لبنان Wellington New Jersey. We have event campaign for US Congress محمد خير الله ابقوا معنا. The mayor was with us. Congress, tell me what's going on and how do you feel about that?
So we're starting a movement to replace Bill Pascrell in the 9th Congressional District after 18 years as mayor and 22 years in politics. I have declared my candidacy. It is time for change. It is time to move forward. And thank God we have great support and we have great momentum. Bring more people on because we are going to inspire and we are going to give people hope.
Question is, we have 37 town or 39 town? What you have?
We have 35 towns
35
in
towns.
three counties.
How many town in Bergen County?
There are 24 municipalities in Bergen County.
That's a big number.
Yes, nine in Passaic and 2 in Hudson.
We need to work hard. We need to work hard.
Absolutely.
And you have very good team.
Yes.
And I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And I'll be support you.
Thank you.
Anywhere you go, I'm gonna be with you, inshallah.
We have a very dedicated team that wakes us up and gets our meeting started at 7 in the morning, and we finish talking to each other at midnight. So we're working almost 24/7.
You need that.
Yes.
And inshallah, you're gonna make it.
Inshallah.
That's what I feel today.
I hope so.
After I see that campaign today,
Yes.
this dinner,
Yes.
and I feel different
Yes.
before.
Yes.
Good luck and God bless you, inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, brother.
Jazakallah. We have our friend over here, Zach. Can you introduce your name, please?
Zach Hussein, Teaneck, New Jersey.
Very good. You come today for this campaign. You to support Mayor Khairallah, right? Tell
Yes.
me how you experience about that today after you see this.
After I see it, I realize, that he does need our support because he's an asset for us here in New Jersey.
How do you feel about that? He's gonna make it?
I think he has I would say, 80% chance. He has the ability, the skills, and he knows politics and the charisma to do that, yes.
Thank you so much.
On the 17th, almost 18th night of Ramadan. So we, of course, are celebrating many things here tonight, as well as it's Holy Week, yes, if I'm not mistaken, with Good Friday coming in. Is it this weekend? This week, right? So amazing, blessed time for everyone. And today we're so excited to celebrate something very special. Someone that truly represents our community, and we'll have time to talk a lot more about him as we go with the program. But let's please give a round of applause for our Mayor MOHAMAD Khairullah. So,
We're gonna stop, Mayor. We're gonna go U.S. Congress.
the next Congressman of the United States. Very good. Okay. So first off, inshallah, I'd like to read a few verses from the Quran, and then we will start after that with the Pledge of Allegiance. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. This is the title chapter from the Quran called The Opening. Literally, it is the opening chapter of the Quran in which it states, in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. All praises are due to God, the Lord of the worlds, the most merciful, the most gracious, the King and the owner of the day of judgment. To Him we worship and to Him we ask for sustenance. O Lord, guide us to the straight path, the path that you have guided those before us onto, and not those who have been led astray. Next, I'd like to call to the stage for the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States, someone who's a teacher and a very decorated past, Sister Hajar Lakhweli.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi, everyone. So if we could just stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible.
Next, I'd like to introduce a special guest here, someone who is not just a teacher, but a leader in her own right. She currently works for Passaic County Technical Institute with the mayor, where the mayor works as the assistant principal there. She is the president of the Passaic County African American Women's Association. She's an associate minister at the Christ Temple Baptist Church in Patterson, as well as the vice president for the United Ministers' Wives and Widows, both the local and the international level. And finally, the founder of the Michael J. Rivers Scholarship Foundation, here to lead us in a prayer and a small speech, Reverend Dr. Kay Banks.
Greetings, greetings. I greet you this evening in the name of God, and I would like to, first of all, give recognition to our Mayor, MOHAMAD Karula. We do work together at Passaic County Tech. I've worked with him for many years. I've known him to be a man of God. I know him to be a person who is personal with one another, personal with the children. He loves and he uplifts. So I truly thank God for his path crossing, our paths crossing, and we worked for many years together, and God has continued to raise him up, lift him up, promote him, and we're here because we know that God is going to continue to do many great things in his life. So we claim this right now in God's name, that he shall and he will be what God has called him to be. He has set the path, he's made the path plain, and you will walk according to his will, you'll walk according to his steps, and he will lead, guide you, give you the understanding that you need, the discernment to lead the people as you do. You are a family man, you are a father, and we truly thank God for your life, and that God will continue to be in your life, continue to give you that understanding. And when you feel weak and burdened and you think it's rough and it's tough, but we realize that God is still there with you. He's standing there with you. He's walking with you. All you have to do is look to the hills, and he's there. Look to those who stand beside you, that he will put people around you who will continue to lift you up. You will have positive people, positive insight. And this is what we're here tonight, to lift and encourage you and to know that you are truly walking according to God's will. So, eternal God, our Father, on tonight, we humbly bow here because we realize that you are the creator of every good and perfect gift. And for this, we give you thanks. We thanking you, God, that as we have gathered here on tonight for this purpose, that you will continue to lead, that you will be the successful, that he will be the successful person that you have planned him to be, that you have orchestrated in his life for MOHAMAD Karula. And we're thanking you, God, for him, that you will continue to lift him as he walks in and through, God, that you will continue to infiltrate him with your love, your understanding, and your compassion, God. Continue to strengthen him when he feels burdened down, that you will continue to lift him. And those around him, place positive people around him as he go in and through this time, God. These last 2 months, God, as he goes knowing that what you have for him is for him only, and no man, no woman can take it from him. And for this, we're giving you thanks. And right now, God, we're asking you on tonight that you continue to bless the food that's prepared for the nourishing and strengthening of our physical bodies. These prayers that we ask in your name. Amen. Amen.
I have a lot of high regard for. He's someone who has long been involved in the local political activities for many years in the past, and an expert, I would call him, definitely in that sense. So he's someone that I worked very closely with, unfortunately, I guess, 10 years ago on the Bill Pascrell campaign. As many of you guys know here, a lot of us as a community, we worked for Bill. I was literally a campaign staffer for him in 2012. Many people here probably fundraised for him, and unfortunately he let us down. And so we're very excited right now to have someone on our team as a campaign policy advisor, an expert in political science, and I'd like to introduce to our stage to give us a short talk, Dr. Arif Assaf.
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. Good Friday and Happy Easter to those celebrating. I know we are short of time. I was told I can speak for about an hour or so, but looks like I only have a few minutes. So I will be short. I am a retired college professor for many decades, and also I'm retired from civil engagement for the last 10 or 12 years. But the rise of the mayor to the position of candidate for U.S. Congress has brought me back from retirement, and I'm so glad for it. You're here to enjoy great food, inshallah, but also you're here for a bigger reason, and I hope you will recognize that as we go along in this get-together. I wanted to share with you 3 points that should give us an idea where we are today and where we can be tomorrow. You are, in many ways, witnessing history in the making today. This is the first time that a candidate for U.S. Congress is coming from an immigrant community. MOHAMAD Khairallah is the first Arab American Muslim running for U.S. Congress. But he is the first of many who will be following him. But he is also one of the minority in the district. And this is historic in many ways. I want you to reflect on that and remember this day. This is the first day that a candidate for U.S. Congress is coming from an immigrant community. This shows the rise of our communities, those who have been here many decades before us and those who just came a few years ago. So the rise of the immigrant community is very noticeable, and I'm sorry to tell you that our congressman has taken us for granted for many years. And this is the time to tell him it's time for us to take a stand, to be the leaders of our own, and to raise the issues that will impact us directly as it affects the entire district. So you are part of history today. The other one I want you to be aware of is that the big scary word of AIPAC is absent and has been absent for the last several years from the campaign in this district. The reason for that, AIPAC has taken for granted that Bill is their mouthpiece in the district. He did not even need to be paid by them because he always stood for Israel and with Israel. Today we are saying this is wrong, even though we have pleaded with him to take a principled stand and demand a cessation of the conflict and a permanent ceasefire. He has remained steadfast in opposition to that. You know, AIPAC until last year only gave Pascrell $10,800 for the last election cycle. Since 1996, he got around $138,000. I bet you, starting tonight, once the news is out, AIPAC will be in full force tomorrow, making sure Pascrell gets a lot more money than what he got. Because he knows, the AIPAC knows that if Pascrell loses, they will have another Ilhan Omar or OAC or Rashida Tlaib. And I'm sure AIPAC doesn't want that. Just remember as you consider tonight and your position and your role that you will have to play. The other most important thing is what we call electability. Can our mayor win the election? Yeah. Can he beat? Yes, of course he can. Yes, of course he can. Why? You know, in many ways he's following the steps of his the incumbent. He is a 3-term mayor. He has shown his great abilities to work with different groups and different minority groups and he has demonstrated his leadership, fiscal leadership, and also the fact he's in education shows his care about kids and students and the issues they are dealing with. So he's not someone coming from just the business world unaware of the daily issues that our communities face. So he has the skills to eventually even master to become the great congressman that we want to see representing our district. That's, you know, to win the election, you don't need 50% of the vote. Yes, there is a 50% chance of winning an election, since there are two right now, but you don't need 50% of those who are voting to win the election. And I will leave this for another discussion, that he doesn't need a lot of people to win the elections. He just needs a few dedicated, couple of thousand, who will stand with him and stand by him and take out their checkbooks so that we come June 4th, he will be the candidate for U.S. Congress. All right? So I'm told this is it. So I'm a supporter of the mayor. I will be there for him. I was there with him many years ago when he was running for mayor. I hope to one day celebrate with you at the U.S. Capitol when you are inaugurated, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Okay, we have literally 1 or 2 minutes left for salah, well, to call for prayer and to break the fast. And so I would like to introduce here to give us a short prayer, as well as a tidbit of a talk in the 60 seconds or so that I'm giving you, to my father, Sheikh MOHAMAD Qatanani.
Assalamu alaikum. You know, when you can't get me here, you know that. This is the best time, so no iftar until I finish my word. So, assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. First of all, I would like to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your fasting, to accept your prayers, to accept your good actions, good efforts, to improve our life. Especially our mayor. I pray for you, for your mother, for your family, for your wife, for your children. May Allah bless you. I know that it is something you do it for people. God bless you. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best among you, those who are the most beneficial for people. My message tonight, that we want somebody to represent us who believes in peace, not in wars. And our next congressman has to be our beloved brother and son, Muhammad Khurallah. He is the man whom I know him for many decades, of working for all people, for humanitarian reliefs and support for all people, who believes in all people, who believes in stopping all wars, who believes in peace, especially now in Gaza. So those who believe in peace, we love him, we love them, we support them, and this is the message which we want to send for the man who said that he was our friend. But I believe that who did not stand up for justice, for human rights of our brothers and sisters in Gaza, I believe he is not my friend. And he will not be my friend. My friend who is working for peace. My friend who is working for all people, regardless of their faiths or colors or backgrounds. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, our next congressman, inshallah, Tahir Khulallah. May Allah bless your family. And we are behind you. I myself, I want to send my message to everyone, not Muslims and non-Muslims. This is the man whom we want to represent us in Washington, D.C. We want somebody to represent us who believes in the community, not believes in different agendas. We believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We believe in all people to be one brotherhood, one sisterhood, one community. And God bless you. And please, my brothers and sisters, you know your job. You know your responsibility. We need to work day and night until seeing our beloved son and brother, Muhammad Khairallah, in the Congress, inshallah. جزاكم الله خير وتقبل الله صلاتكم وصيامكم والسلام عليكم.
So what we're going to do for the plan is we're going to call to prayer. We're going to pray in the back. Obviously, everybody else, please get started. Eat, enjoy the amazing food. The main course will be coming out very soon. And then after that, we'll continue the program. There's still a few more people who will be speaking before we introduce the man of honor. So next and now, I'd like to introduce our brother here to lead us, Brother Yassine, with the call to prayer.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على